Hi, welcome to pilatesbygeorgia.com. Today guys, we are going to be doing an everyday runner's mobility class. Super simple, super quick, but a highly effective way to keep your joints supple and mobile and your muscles long and ready to run further and farther for you. Okay, if you guys are ready, take your feet shoulder width onto your mat. Breathe your arms in, stretch your arms to the sky. Exhale, let the breath go and relax your arms. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, release out. One more. Inhale, breath. And exhale, let it go. Now soften into your knees. Reach one arm up and over, opening sides of the body, center back. And the second arm up and over, and center back. And repeat again. So we're just going to go nice and controlled today. Today is all about dynamic stretches. And that means we're lengthening the muscles as we move and mobilize them. One more. And release. Bring the arms forward, round the back, press the shoulders away, open the arms, stretch the chest out, rounding and opening. One more, rounding through and opening out. Bring your hands up to your head, turn through your shoulders. When you do this, you want to keep your hips forward and rotate into the body and center back, and then rotate the second side round and center back. One more each way. Good, and stretch. Great. Now reach up your left arm, step behind your left foot, and reach over into the right hand side, opening through that body and leg. Now push those hips, stretch it through, and swap to the second side. So right arm up, right leg behind, pull it through. Good, one more each of those. Reach and stretch up and over, pull it back. Last time, reach and stretch up and over, pull it back to the end of your mat. You're going to soften your knees. Take your hips back behind you, press your chest forward. Feel this length in the back of the hamstring be created. Just reach down towards the ground. Now let your back arch and then roll the whole body back up. Let's try that again. So we're just going to gently push the bottom back. Feel this stretch here, lifting that bottom up but keeping the knees soft. Take our hands down, let our backs round up as we arch to the sky to come back tall. One more of those, soft knees, press the bottoms back. Lengthen those chests forward, hands to our mats, round up, roll up, re-stretch all the way through. Well done. Now step one leg forward and one leg behind. Keeping the legs straight, just press the chest forward here. So I want to feel this stretch on the front leg, pull it back up. Swap that leg, stretch, pull it back up, step behind. So we're going backwards through the same stretch now. And one more, stretch. And back it up, good. Now have your feet shoulder width apart, soften your knee, draw your belly button and tilt your pelvis through. From the top of your head, bring in your chin slowly. Slowly let your head fall down, your shoulders peel forwards, and your body round out, slowly but surely, all the way down into your mat. Take a deep breath at the base of that stretch. Exhale breath, let's restack and rebuild that all the way up. To the top, and release. Perfect, we go again, soft knees, chin tuck, lengthen that head, round out those shoulders, roll through that body all the way down, into the ground, and restack all the way back up. Well done. Step forward with your left leg and bring your arms forward. Open your right arm back, stretch into the shoulders and return. Once more that way, and return. And now the same the second side. So you're twisting into the body on the second side, and return. Keep that leg forward, into those hamstrings we stretch, reach for that mat, and then roll that body back up. Swap the leg in front. So we bring our arms up, we turn to the back leg first, center forward, and again, center forward. And then we turn into that back leg, move into that stretch, and return, and again, and return. Lean forward, raise up the back leg, slow and controlled down into your stretch. Release back, restack the body, curl back up. Well done. Come down now. We're going to come down onto our knees. Let's take our left leg forward. Now keep your shoulders back in line with your hip. If you're suffering with any knee problems, go ahead and put a cushion underneath your knees. Take your pelvis, press it forward. Those hip flexors have got to be kept long. As soon as you lean forward, you reduce the stretch on them, so keep it back. Hands to your hips, lean it in. This is where we're getting that shoulder through to the knee bow stretch, all the way through. Now raise the arm on that side and pivot, turn back into the shoulder. 1, good. 2, 1 more. And 3. Take your hands down, tuck your toes in your back leg and push your heel away, working into that calf now. We want to feel that calf stretch. Hold, nice breaths in and breaths out. Now my right leg is my back leg, so I'm going to place my right hand down, lift my left arm, rotate into my left side and pause. Feeling that lovely rotational stretch there. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Bring that back into my center. Release my back knee. Straighten out my front leg. I stretch and I return. I stretch and I return. One more. Try and keep my chest to my legs. Stretch and return. Now come on back up. Plant that heel of the front leg. Pull your bottom back, and just as we did in standing, shoulders stay back, we lean in. Now pull and point with the ankle. You want to feel that stretch and releasing into that part of the lower back. Releasing any tension through the nerve. Good. And bring that back in. Now take that front leg, across it in front of your mat like that. And then slowly lower yourself down so that back hip comes over the opposing heel. So you've stretched right into that. Hold that nice stretch there. In here, we're going to gently relax the elbows in line with the front knee and press up into spine's extension. And just let your head gently lower and lift a couple times there too. And 1. Good job. Lower back down. Take your behind leg and just pull it across behind you that little bit more and lean those hips in that little bit more. So a bit more stretch on the front out hip, a bit more stretch on the back leg too. Holding that stretch. And release. Let's gently come up and release that stretch out. I want you to step back into your downward dogs. Bring your heels towards your mats and press your hands forward. We're going to move the stretch 2 ways. So soften your knees first and focus on pressing your chest through towards your knees. Pressing and lengthening that tailbone through to hand line. Good. Now you can release the upper body a little as you straighten the legs away and then bend one knee and the second knee. So now we're mobilizing into those ankles, breathing in and breathing out. 3, 2, 1, and stretch. Take it down. Good. Let's bring forward our second leg. So now I'm going to step forward with my right. I'm going to think about lining up, hips, shoulders, and back. Stretching in on my right. Reach my arms forwards, peel my arm back behind me, and circle up and through. 1. Deep breath in, exhale, breath open. 2, 1 more. 3, 2 arms forward and circling up and back with the second arm, rotating it round, up and back. We go 1, deep breath up, rotate back. 2, all the time keeping that lovely stretch on. And 3, hands to hips, that little press in, those shoulders back, raise up those arms. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, bring your hands down. Connect. Tuck the toes on the back leg, push it up all the way through. Now I'm going to take my front arm, which is my right side this time, and rotate into that stretch. Deep breath in and out slowly. In and out slowly. Good. Lower it down. Take that front leg back, cross it in front of you. Sit down into that hip. So right heel in front of left hip. Take your time to drop down into that stretch. Relax those arms. Palms are flat. Press down into palms and lift up into spine extension. This time, turn your head, look one way, rotate round the second way, just slowly turning through that body. And then gently nod your head side to side, ear to shoulder one way and the second way. Good. And lower back down. You can bring your hands closer to your front hip. Take a little bit more spine's extension into that stretch. If it feels comfortable, if you're not comfortable here, stay down on your elbows. And release. And if you want to, you can take that front leg behind you a little bit more. A little bit more side stretch. Hold. And release. Good. Okay, gently press up. We're going to bring that leg forward in front of us. And we're going to slide in. And we're going to push back. So now we're mobilizing into those hamstrings again. Front and back. Just working our way through that stretch. Trying to keep my chest forward. One more. Good. And stretch. Then roll that body up. Dig with the heel, lift up with the shoulders, press back with the hips. Now lean that chest forward. Find that stretch in the back of the hamstrings. Pull and point. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release. Now we're going to go on to pretty much everyone's favorite stretch, which is the IT band. So I am going to grab my left leg forward. Now, instead of having it spaced apart this way, I'm going to actually cross it in front. I'm going to turn to you so you can see what I'm up to. I'm going to cross it in front of my behind leg. I'm going to raise up my left arm and I'm going to reach down into my right side and push my hips over into that left side. Hold that first stretch and then come back up. And this is the big stretch for the IT. Reach down, and now you're going to want to feel that through the hip, down to the knee, reaching out and opening that second side. And return that back. And let's just swap that front leg. So this time, make sure I put them in front of the other knee, directly in front if you see that. So not to the side, but directly in front. Come up tall. Good. Raise that arm up and come over into the stretch first. So you feel you're opening the stretch first. And then come down, and from the behind leg, this is the lean. We're pushing into that behind leg. We're making that side stretch all the way through. Good. Sinking a little deeper into mine and returning. Great. Come on up into standing. I'm trying to stay as dynamic as we can. So we're going to have those legs apart and we're just going to do the groin now. So we're going to stretch in, move it across into the second side and stretch in. And then when you start to feel comfortable, I'd love you to take that stretch a little lower. So I'm going to come all the way in now. Hold the stretch. And then all the way across. And hold that stretch. And release. Well done. Now turn into your legs. Take 2 hands down. We're going to arch up the back, round out the spine into a lovely cat stretch. And then inhale breath, we're going to let that go. Exhale, we're going to arch up, cat stretch. Inhale breath, we're going to let that go. And again, arch it up, stretch it out, and release. Step your hands forward, pull your bottom away. Try to keep the bottom high as you press your chest down into that really nice puppy pose there. And then when you feel ready, you can tuck the bottom, let the hands slide forward again, and just round the back into that press stretch. See how we're mobilizing in, giving our bodies that lovely time to really melt into every stretch pose that we take. Good. Roll it up. Finally, we're going to do our toes. So step one leg forward. We're going to work that ankle first. And we're just going to bring the knee over the front of the toes in line. So we're going to work into that Achilles area. Then we're going to let the heel lift. Feel that stretch into that plantar fascia area. And then release it again. Heel down, lean in. Heel up, stretch through. Good. And release. Step the same one in. Heel down, lean in. Heel up, stretch through. Can we try that one more time? Heel down, lean in. Really want to feel that calf stretch. Heel up, press in. Great work. Okay, Step those feet back to stretch the front of the ankles, sit back into them to feel that stretch. And we can just apply some little rotation now whilst we're finishing here, turning into one side, rotate round, turning into the second side, rotate round. Let your body just sink and lift it back up. Press the hips up, push the hips forward, squeeze the bum cheeks, press the pelvis, reach for the arms behind you, holding that stretch, raise the arms up. Big deep breath. Exhale, hands to the ground, tuck those toes, and you're rolling up to finish. So you're gonna let those heels push towards the ground, press them in, round out that body, gently straighten the legs, keep them slightly soft, and then restack that spine out. Feel that you're stacking up your spinal segments one by one if you can, all the way to the top, shoulders back, and finish. And there you go, that was your comprehensive runner's mobility class. If you try and do that class every day there you go, that was your comprehensive runner's mobility class. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, consider coming and joining us here at PBG for more run-specific workouts to keep your body and soul running. Take care, see you soon, bye-bye.